In this video, I'm showing you the nights out we had at Oktoberfest, and I'm also breaking down how reservations actually work, because there's a lot of confusion and even scams around this. First things first, you do not need tickets or reservations to attend Oktoberfest. If someone is selling you Oktoberfest tickets, that is a scam. When we went on our honeymoon, we only had a reservation for one night, which was gifted to us by family who had extra seats. Every other night, the two of us were able to walk into the tents and find open seats at shared tables without any issues. Reservations can be helpful, but they're really only necessary for larger groups or if you want guaranteed seating in the evening. The tents can fill to capacity and temporarily close, but this usually only happens on weekends, holidays, or when the weather is bad. On our next trip, I did more research and managed to get late afternoon reservations. That actually worked out perfectly because we were traveling with 9-month-old twins and wanted to leave early anyway. By our third Oktoberfest, I understood the system much better and was able to book evening reservations for 2 nights in different tents. I even managed to grab a last-minute reservation while we were there, which we ended up canceling. On our most recent trip, I was able to secure evening reservations for 3 nights in 2 different tents. The only night we couldn't get was the night before a holiday, when the tents were completely booked. Here's how reservations actually work. You can only book them directly through each tent's individual website. Every tent opens reservations at different times, anywhere from January through May. Previous customers and Munich residents often get priority, and some tents never open reservations at all because they're fully booked year after year. What I do is save each tent's website and start checking in January. That's it. There's no trick. You just have to keep checking. Since the tents are in different time zone, I've often found that checking early in the morning works best. After attending Oktoberfest 4 different times, here's my biggest advice. Weekdays are easier and evening reservations are the most worth it. Anytime you make a reservation, you'll be required to pay what's called minimum consumption. For example, an 8-person table might assume each person will have 2 beers and a half chicken, and you pay the total amount up front. You do receive the vouchers for what you've prepaid, but this is why I don't recommend lunch or afternoon reservations. You're often locked into more food and drinks than you actually want. If the weather is decent, getting into the tents earlier in the day is usually very easy, even for larger groups. But in the evenings, the atmosphere is unmatched, and that's when reservations really make sense. Please like and subscribe to follow along for more.